Do you have a small area? Do you want to make the most of it? And you thought about getting into gardening? Let's talk about it today, guys. Let's go over these beds. Let's get it whipped up into shape, and let's talk about the future plans and give you some ideas for your possible next garden. Let's go. Well, any good clean out video needs what?
A wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow, guys. So we got to get the wheelbarrow over to the garden, because what we're going to do is we're going to pull out all of these plants. I want to talk to you about our plans for the spring and then also over winter. So while we do that, let me put you over here. We're going to start our cleanup with bed number 1. I'm going to tell you all about it, how we built it, what we did, why we did it, and all that stuff. Let me set you over here and let's talk about it. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with bed number 1 right here. And real quick, I want to give you some measurements for the beds, because I know that a lot of people are going to ask. And I know you'd be maybe thinking, you don't remember these measurements? No, I don't. I do it and then I dump it. So the actual interior measurement is 6 foot. Wait. Nope, that's not right. Hold on. The interior measurement is, it's 80 inches. So 80 inches by 32 inches. And now you may be wondering, well, why did you make such a random number? Because what I did is we had this area staked off to be the garden, and I wanted symmetrical beds that fit in here. So I went on a computer program and said, optimize the size or whatever. So our beds have, they're raised beds, as you can see. They're full of dirt. I didn't do hugelkultur. I didn't do backfill with rocks or trees or logs or anything. There's nothing in here but dirt. So we went to our local composting facility. We filled the beds all the way up with dirt. Now from the ground to the top of the bed is 18 inches. Now that is on purpose. Shauna and I both wanted a bed. I don't know if you can see her or not. She's sitting right here. But we both wanted beds that, like you can see right there, she's sitting on the bed. We wanted to be able to sit on the bed or work on the bed or have the girls come in here and help us. So we chose 18 inches specifically for exactly that. And it's easy to work with too. And I also, from all the years of doing this, I wanted a bed that was narrow enough to reach across, but also wide enough to still host a good amount of plants. So the finished dimensions of it, completely done, are just over 3 feet by 7 feet here. So this was our pepper bed. So this bed had a lot of peppers in it, but as you can see, that frost came through and it tore them up. So let's do a little time lapse here. We're gonna pull these peppers out. I'm gonna tell you some more stuff about the garden. Okay, so that was just a little quick glimpse. Now, what we're doing with all these old fruits is fruit meaning the fruits of our labor. We're taking them and giving them to the chickens. That one thing that we like is that the garden is adjacent to the chickens, and the reason we like that is for this exact reason right here. If we get something that spoils, or we got plants that we need to prune back, we just cut it and we toss it to the chickens, and man, they love it. Now, there are certain plants that we take over to the rabbit, but like these jalapenos and stuff, chickens don't have the taste buds like we humans do, so they don't have a spicy gland. They can't taste when something's spicy, and peppers like that are actually good for them. So that's what we do with that. So let's keep going here. Let's get a little more of these beds cleaned up. So she's gonna get that pepper, and what are you gonna do with it?
Chunk it.
Eat it? No, let's not eat it. Let's start. Oh, look, it's a little guy.
We can keep both of them.
You want to keep both of them? Okay. All right, so let's talk about bed number 2, project number 2 here. So, like I said, this was our pepper bed, so we had a lot of peppers in it. Now we had, I forgot to count, but we had 2 jalapeno plants and
3.
So 3 jalapeno plants and then 3 bell pepper plants.
Yes.
And for our family of 5, how did those 5 plants do on production?
That was insane. I think they produced the most out of everything.
Yeah.
They produced. I was literally, anybody that we knew, anybody that came over, I'm like, here's some jalapenos, here's some peppers. It came out so many.
So just proof that you don't need a lot to yield a lot. Now, bed number 2, like I was just talking to you about. Bed number 2 is one that if you're gonna get in the garden, it's your false winter, is what I call it. And that is our tomato bed, or I'm sorry, our watermelon bed. Oh, there's one right there that I guess a rat found. Let's chunk it to the chickens. Yeah. Anyway, watermelon. So watermelons, guys, are gonna give you false hope. That's what I call them. Because what'll happen is watermelons They're like dandelions. The watermelon plants, they'll grow anywhere. They'll grow in anything. You'll plant them and be like, yes, these beds are doing good. But the problem is this year we had all these watermelons sprout and everything else kind of lacked. So this year this is the first year with these beds. Our garden used to be across the yard over there. Actually where the office is now, over there. And we had those for 5 years, we have 5 years, 4 years? What? The gardens over there, the garden beds on that side?
Like 4 or 5 years.
Okay, so we had those for like 4 or 5 years. So we had the nutrients right in the bed. So I think this dirt so this is the first year. I think that the dirt I put in this garden was lacking in nutrients. It's from a place I don't normally get my dirt from. And the plants, they really struggled this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. That and no pollination really happened. The pollinators like bees and butterflies and stuff, they showed up very, very late in the season. Like really at the end of the season. So what we're gonna do, not in today's video, but soon, is we're gonna top dress all these beds. We're gonna get the worm garden, which is the worm garden right there. So we're gonna get that fired up this spring too. And we're gonna start getting these beds back nutritionally. They gotta have the right nutrition in the bed so that the plants grow, that the plants take, that they'll be nutrient rich, they'll be able to grow. So Abigail's asking me a question. What was your question, ma'am?
Did you forget that?
Did I forget that? No, that's just a moisture meter. So if y'all have never seen one of these, it tells you how much water is in the bed. And that's another thing. We have this dirt was it was a very loomy soil. And it is hard to keep it watered. How often did you water it, Shauna? At first? Like twice a day, dang it.
Twice a day, yeah. And like I would like soak it.
Yeah, and it still didn't hold that much water, did it?
No.
Yeah, so yeah, that's another problem. Now, the beds are all settled. The dirt has all settled. And like I said, we're gonna top dress most of it. We're gonna get the right stuff in here. And I think I'm gonna use a couple garden tricks this year. My other channel, I fish nonstop. So I think I'm gonna add some fish in here. Like I said, some worm casings in here. And we're gonna top dress it with some nutrient rich dirt. What do you got? Cow manure, what do you got?
We definitely started watering way too late. So after we started doing it, I researched it and I said you should start watering just the dirt before you put the plants in.
Yeah.
And I did not do that. I waited till the seeds were in and then I started.
Yeah, so opposite of any other method. So like I said at the beginning, this is all dirt. So something like a hugelkultur method, the wood and compost, and not compost, but the sticks and the wood and the mulch and stuff at the bottom would retain a lot of that heat or a lot of that water. The problem with this method is it was all loomy soil, and so the water was just wicking through it. Now, we do get a lot of questions about the floor of these beds. So this whole garden area, this whole thing, I got so tired of weeding the other bed. This is all AstroTurf. That's right. AstroTurf, just like a professional football field. Yes. Yeah, I see it. So this is all AstroTurf. And the reason I did that is because I was so tired of weeding. So underneath the turf is crushed granite. So what I did is I came through, I mowed the dirt as low as I could. Then I sprayed a soil neutralizer on it and we let it sit, admittedly way too long. We let it sit for like 3 or 4 months because life happens. Luckily it was in the middle of summer, so it killed and dried out everything. So then I came in with crushed granite, put all the crushed granite down underneath all these beds. And then after that, I got the turf. I rolled the turf out and I did not use the rubber pellets in the turf. I used sand. So then we have turf and sand, and then we added the beds, and then we added the dirt on the inside of the beds. Now, moisture does not sit in these. The turf is very porous. So you pour water on here, just like a professional sports field, it just wicks right through. So that was part of our problem. So now, like I said, the soil is compacted. I think it'll do a whole lot better. But let me show you these beds real quick. So this is a side view of the bed. This is a 2x4 side piece. This is a 2x4 header. This bed does not have it on yet. So what we did is we added the R panel. This is metal aluminum R panel. So we have the R panel that comes up. The 2x4 is screwed from the inside to the out. So you get the outside board, and then you take a 2x4 and you put it on the top. So it should look something like this. You have a 2x4 on the bottom, R panel is screwed in from the bottom, and the bed is, like I said, 18 inches. The metal is 18 inches. Then you have your 2x4 siding or 2x3, whatever you want. Then you have your 2x4 header plate, and you get a bed that looks like this, and it is pretty dadgum bulletproof because it's metal, and they stay looking good. I like the aesthetic look of them. This is will be the third time we've finished these, and the wood, we just refinished it at the beginning of each growing season, and eventually it'll just be that dark naturally. Now, the hardest part of these beds was finding these corner pieces. So this is actually corner flashing from our local metal company, and this is designed to be on the edge of a roof. So if you think of a metal building, or like this cover right here, it's the piece that goes over and down. So I just took those, I got them in 12-foot pieces, I got however many I needed, and I cut those all at 18 inches each. Just the R panel and the wood makes it pretty rigid. Dude, once you add these corner brackets, these beds are like very, very stable, very rigid beds. They are not flimsy. You can see all the dirt's in there, and they don't bow at all. There's no bow in the beds, none of that. But here's a little handheld one that I have so I can show you. So again, your pieces of wood, your corner brackets. I actually forgot to take the plastic off of that one. And then you have your R panel that just goes around the inside however you want. This is just scrap, so we just left the corners out, but these actually come to a finished corner like that, so they look really good, but I want to show you that. So anyway, let me throw you over here. I'm going to help them clean up some more, and we'll pick y'all back up in just a minute. Oh, there you go. So hidden beneath this trellis right here, we have a bunch of carrots. So we were gonna leave them and let them grow, but we're gonna pull these up right now. So come on, bugs. Oh,
Look at mine.
Whoa.
Oh, look how many.
That's really good. Oh, girls. Those are really good. So these are Denver carrots. So what we want to do is we just want to put our fingers in there next to the fruit and wiggle that dirt.
Take it out.
And shake it up.
Look
And
at
I got a little chode. Now, what do you know what we can do with some of these carrots, girls?
Give it to the rabbit.
We can give it to the rabbit. That's right.
I'll give one.
So there you go. Oh, he's a little fella.
That one got like.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. Like, look, guys, I had this one. This one was going strong, but look, something ate it. I've never dealt with that before. That's crazy.
Rat ate it.
We had mice for the first time ever
Look at this one.
in this garden for this year. Oh, there you go.
Oh, you pulled that out.
Maddie, Abby, you did good.
This one's big.
Let me try that one. So this one, oh, that one is big. So we're gonna get in here. But anyways, guys, we had mice for the first time ever out here, and it was a pain. There we go.
That one's gonna be a good one.
Oh,
There we
We can eat
Look
some
at
of
that.
them, Daddy.
go. Yeah.
man, what's up, Doc? She probably don't even know what that means.
I don't.
You don't?
No,
That's all right. What is this one? Is this just leaves? Oh, we got one more right here. Oh, nothing but roots. That's okay.
Bigger one. I want to give this one.
You want to give that one? Okay. That's
I'm going to eat this
that's
one.
3 good size. What? That is a good one to eat right
I
there.
want to eat this one.
You want to eat that one?
I want to eat this one.
You want to eat that one?
Yeah.
Which one do you want to eat? That's a big one. Mommy, which one do you want to eat?
This one.
That one? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to take these 3 and we are going to take them and give them to the rabbit. So let's go over here by the rabbit real quick. So what we're going to do is take these carrots. Now, one thing that I do all the time is I'll take a handful of different plants or plant tops or whatever, and we'll give them to the rabbit here, and she loves them. So look at her getting all excited. So we'll set them in there, and she's gonna do the proverbial rabbit eating carrots. Let's see. Let's see if, oh, she's sliding. Oh, let's see if she'll eat this carrot out of my hands. And she is such a sweetheart. Let's see, here we go. Do rabbits actually eat carrots? Oh.
Don't think he can figure it out.
I had to put it on the ground for her. Let's see. Oh, her chompers are chomping it. I don't know why that's so cool. So there we go. They do eat carrots. You want to give him some pants? Give her some pants? All right, we'll put the pants in there. and she'll be good. But that's that's one thing that I really enjoy about how we have everything set up is it's a pretty closed loop system, and it's all pretty self-sustainable. So we get stuff out of the garden, greens and fruits and stuff that we don't want. We give them to the chickens eat them. The quails, they eat them. They go in there, they lay eggs. The rabbit makes the compost. The worms make the compost. We put it back in the garden, and guess what? Wham! The cycle just goes in a circle, and then every now and then we add our own middle meat chickens. What? That was.
I dropped the carrot.
So, all right, let me show you real quick. So, the back bed was the watermelon. The front bed was the peppers. This bed had strawberries in it. This was strawberries and.
It was supposed to be strawberries.
And cucumbers.
It was strawberries, cucumbers, and then on here was tomato plants, which we cheated. We did buy tomato plants this year because none of us eat tomatoes, but my dad does. So we were trying to grow them for him, and they didn't make anything. We had tomato bushes, but we didn't have tomato plants. And then the trellis right here, we had green beans. So, all right, so check it out. The trellis is simply stuck in here. This is a piece of cattle panel. So if you go to the store and you're like, what is this thing called? It is called a cattle panel. So if you say that, they have cattle panel and they have hog panels. So we just stuck it in the bed before we filled it with dirt. We stuck it in the bed and simple friction just holds it. So it goes right there, comes up over around it, comes down, and it's stuck on this side too. And the trellis is what we were supposed to grow her favorite cucumbers with. And how did that go?
It did pretty good for a little bit, and then they with that freeze. I feel like everything produced a lot later than I thought.
That's what I was telling them.
I literally was like, I'm done. There's nothing's coming out of this. I'm done watering it. We're just gonna take it all out, and then like that next week, everything
Boom.
started popping. Like
Yep.
you had like 6 watermelons. Like the plants were going crazy. I was like, what?
Yeah, yeah, it was crazy. It was insane, and a lot of stuff didn't take. And then we had peas back here with a front of watermelon, or with a front of bowl salad. We had more salad on this side, and then of course that all that was 4 watermelon plants. That's it. That's all that was. Now, and then this was our little herb garden. So we have, I forget what, oregano. I think that's oregano. Don't quote me on that. Then we had dill. Then we had cilantro. And we had something else. But what I'll do sometimes, if one of y'all want to hold this, is every other day I would come out here, just grab me a little handful like this, come down here and cut it out like that. And I would take that, and I'd get some like cilantro right here, just a little couple pieces, bam, 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 basil, whatever it is. And I'd go give that to the rabbit. Now this is a natural, maybe you can call it a medicine, but it's a natural help for rabbits specifically. Helps with gut nutrition, gut health, all that stuff. I'll get into the weeds of that in a rabbit video. But for now, that's the garden, guys. If you saw something in here that you want to talk more about, that you want me to talk more about, let me know. AstroTurf bottom. I gave you the measurements for the bed, metal beds, raised beds with dirt only. Smash the subscribe button. I'm going to teach y'all how to top dress and get these things nutrient rich to where we go. So the rainwater over there, which is what I botched. You look so funny holding all these. Look at this, guys. Look at this little carrot holder right here. So anyways, guys, that is the garden tour, if you will. So what's your question?
What are some, I know I have a couple, but what are some things that you want to do differently next year?
Well, I've been talking the whole video and you just said you have a couple. So what's your couple? What do you have? What do you want to change?
So we originally said we wanted to put some wildflowers right here.
Yep.
I think that's what that was
that's
looking for. I think that we should do that because maybe you might be able to get some more bees in here.
Bees in a trap.
Bees in a trap.
Anyway, go ahead.
And then definitely start watering before we put the seeds down.
So yes and no. So because you've already watered it, the dirt's established now. That's why we got to top dress it. Now we add the nutrient. But go ahead, sorry.
Maybe just like 2 jalapenos and 2 pepper things.
You didn't like that?
I did, but it was just like, it was a lot. There's so much in the freezer. I handed out so much.
There is.
Maybe next year I'll learn how to can. That's very intimidating for me, so y'all leave some tips below for us.
Yeah, drop canning tips in below there.
I feel like there's so much, like, the more research you do, the more things people do differently, so that's a little bit hard.
100 ways to do everything.
I need to just find, like, one method and just stick with it.
That's right. That's right.
I want to do potatoes again. We haven't done potatoes.
Yeah. We did potatoes 2 years ago, and you're right, we have not done them since. I don't know why. They were easy, hands off. They were super easy. They weren't hard. So, but anyway, some things I would change. I would get. We're gonna get the rainwater collection set up, as I was just talking about. So we're gonna get the rainwater collection set up. I have a main line that comes off our carport, goes underneath there. I forgot to winterize it, and this is a year ago. I forgot to winterize it, and it split the line all the way, ruptured the whole thing. So I got to redo it all. But my ideal situation is we use the rainwater to water the entire garden 1 day a week. We don't have the square foot yet, or the footprint or anything. I don't know if we ever will, to water the garden every day with rainwater. But if you stick around the channel long enough, you'll know that I call rainwater holy water because it is so nutrient rich. You can water your garden a week straight with your garden hose, with your water hose right here, every day, and it will grow. 1 day with rain, how does it do?
Like overnight. I think that's what helps.
Boom! It explodes. Yeah. There's so much stuff in rain. So the idea is to collect it all, water it 1 day a week as a added just natural aid there. So that's my one improve. That's mine.
I feel like it's hard to collect water sometimes because we're in Texas and
Yeah.
it don't rain very much.
Yeah.
But when it does, it pours, but then it stops.
It does. So anyway, guys, if y'all enjoyed the video, peck the jalapeno. Peck that subscribe button, guys. Check out this video right here. And as always, guys, it doesn't take a lot to make a big difference. We'll catch you on the next one.